now, lad, cheer up. If doctor's word for it, it's not serious.
They never tell you when it is, do they?
Well, you can't blame them for that. In this case, he means it. Blood pressure's a common enough complaint in pregnant women.
And why's she got to go into hospital?
Because it's best place, away from noise and fuss and bother.
Peggy likes it that way.
For the time being, she's got to think of baby she's carrying. They don't like it.
Well, she could rest up in bed here. There'd be nobody to disturb her. Couldn't find a quieter place. Hospital's just off the main road.
It's different from being in a house, with life going on around you.
Doctor's been, has he?
Huh?
Well, come on, what's verdict?
Peggy's got to go into hospital.
Oh, no.
Only for rest and observation. It's not nearly as tragic as he makes it sound.
They don't send you into hospital because you're fit and well.
Matt, you don't have to take it so. But it's natural you should, I suppose, and a credit to you.
I just don't trust what doctors tell you.
Then will you trust what I tell you? I'm not saying everything's fine, but it's not serious either. It's just a matter of being a bit careful, and that's just what doctor's doing.
And you can't blame him for that, can you? When's she going?
Ambulance is coming this afternoon.
Oh.
What was milk yield this morning?
About as usual.
Did you put it on card?
Of course I did, why?
Well, Peggy asked me to make sure.
Peggy? What's her interest?
She's going to take over bookkeeping.
Oh.
She wants that old washstand made into a desk. I've got to find a piece of wood for the top.
She won't want it yet, so you can take it out of front room and put it back in the shed.
Oh, I won't. I'll have to work on it out there anyway. Coming to give me a hand?
Hey, it's all go, isn't it?
Could have sworn you said tomorrow.
Well, today or tomorrow, it depends where they happen to be delivering.
Well, what are you going to do with all old stuff? It won't go into Smithy.
Well, it'll have to somehow. There's nowhere else. I'll have to get somebody to help me, you know.
Well, I'll give you a lift with it.
No, not all the way out there. It's not like shoving it about in here.
Anyone home?
Hi.
Can I come in?
Of course. Hello, Jack.
Couldn't have come at a better moment. Frank wants a lift with furniture.
Are you moving house or something?
Well, I don't think we
Oh,
can...
he doesn't mind, do you, Jack? An exercise will do you good.
I don't think I like the sound of that. But, well, if it's just a case of moving it about a bit...
Oh, it's out and about and into Smithy.
What's the matter? Isn't it comfortable enough here?
Well, Jenny wants a new bedroom suite, so we've got to move the other stuff out in readiness.
Mr. Brearley from the Woolpack wonders if you could spare him a minute.
Did you say what about?
I've never seen a man look so self-conscious. Does he ever come to church?
Not to my knowledge.
From the way he's holding his hat, he seems to think this is it.
I wonder if it's, all right. Mr. Brearley, do come in. Nice to see you again.
Very kind of you to say so.
Would you like some coffee or tea?
Well, Mr. Brearley, what about it? Or I dare say we could find something a bit stronger for you, if you like.
Oh, no, thanks.
Well, coffee then.
Thank you. Very kind.
Won't be long. I was just making it.
Well, let's sit down, shall we? What can I do for you?
Well, I've been thinking, you
Please.
see. Oh, thank you. About, I'm afraid I were a bit hasty when you came in t'other day about the woman.
Oh, yes.
I'm sorry, but you made me feel...
Oh, please. It's me that should apologise. I did leave you rather abruptly.
Oh, no, I wouldn't say that. And if you did, well, thinking over what you said about this woman, I can see she must have had a hard time of it. And if you can recommend her, if you think she's mended her ways...
Oh, she has. Or, rather, now that her husband's dead, she will not be driven to do what I think is against her nature.
In that case, on your word, I'm willing to give her a chance.
Mr. Brearley.
Only on trial, mind. See how she works, see how it goes.
Of course. I'm sure she'll be a great asset to your business. Thank you, Mr. Brearley. Thank you for a most Christian act.
Only on a trial, mind.
Of course. Liz, my dear, Mr. Brearley's decided to give Alison Gibbons a job.
Oh, Mr. Brearley, that is kind of you.
Mr. Blakey?
Aye, that's right.
I'm Verney from up at the hall.
Aye, I know. You once gave me a book at school for religious knowledge.
Oh, really? Well, that's one chore that I've been happy to lose. You've built up quite a business here, I believe.
Aye, I can't grumble.
You still do shoeing, do you?
Well, only as a sideline. Axe mostly from riding school.
Well, you could manage a few hunters, I imagine.
Oh, sorry, I don't touch them.
They're no different from any other horses, surely. Need a bit more care, perhaps.
Oh, if you can shoe one horse, you can shoe any horse. They all need care.
Yes, of course, I appreciate that, but, well, the thing is this. Holloway, who looks after my stable and some of my friends' horses, has been taken very ill, poor chap. And we need somebody to take over.
I'm sorry, Mr. Verney, I don't shoe hunters. I'm against blood sports.
Well, I'll be damned.
I didn't know you were a labouring man, too.
I can turn my hand to anything, if it's not skilled and not too heavy.
Useful man about the house.
Why? Do you want something doing?
You've been invited to drop in for a drink. Why not come and see?
I do my drinking at home, or the Woolpack.
You honoured the vicar with a visit.
He's an old friend. And I have a sneaking sympathy for men of God. Not because I'm religious. I just like people who aren't afraid of fighting for a lost cause.
Was that why you let the old tramp stay with you up at the mill?
I like tramps.
Laura!
I do hope you change your mind. Call in for that drink.
Oh, Sugden, is one of your family ill?
Ill? Not as far as I know.
Oh, there was an ambulance outside as I came by.
Outside our farm?
Yes. I hope it's nothing serious. Oh, perhaps I was mistaken.
Oh. What's this about an ambulance?
Peggy's had to go to the hospital. Hello, Frank. Everything all right with you and Janie?
Oh, what's wrong with Peg?
It's only blood pressure. Doctors think she'll be better off in hospital, under observation, that's all.
It's not serious, then?
Not if it's taken care of proper. Tell Matt his meal's ready, will you?
Right. All right, well, I'm glad it's no more serious. I'll be getting back then.
I'm in a bit of a rush. Peggy usually does shopping today, now I'll have to.
You stopping?
I'll look in later.
Oh, not to worry, it's almost done now. Goodbye, Mrs. Sugden.
Tell Janie I'm looking forward to the wedding.
Oh, I will. We'll drop in the hospital and see Peggy, too, if we get a chance.
Yeah.
He's a nice man, that. Janie's done well for herself there.
I don't think Frank's done so bad with Janie, either.
You staying to eat?
May as well now, me, I suppose. Hello, Matt. Sorry about Peg. Anything I can do?
Well, there's not much anybody can do, is there, except wait.
Do you like pigs?
Don't know many.
Well, if Henry Wilkes has his way, you'll be getting to know quite a lot. He reckons we ought to go in for him.
Oh. What do you think, Matt?
Oh, pigs are no trouble if you take care of them right way.
You can say that about any animal.
And you'd be right, except some are more trouble than others. Pigs is less than most.
My father couldn't stand them.
Couldn't pen them.
Ah, well, that's the great secret, keeping them in. They're fond of going for walks.
I know someone else who is too.
Mind you, they always come back for feeding and sleeping.
You getting at him?
I think I'll go vegetarian.
Yeah, it sounds like his life story.
You won't be eating here if you do. Did you fix with Frank Blakey about that petrol?
Aye, a count will be monthly, not quarterly. Says he can't wait. Don't blame him either.
What's that?
Henry Wilkes wants all spending done through accounts. Now we're a limited company. And all receipts and that from money spent to go to Peggy. Well, me till she gets back.
Well, how's she going to manage with kids to look after?
I think she'll like it. And she seems to want to do it. So let her try.
Oh, yeah, you'd best have this. It's a bill. Oh, hell, I forgot to hand this in. It's not bad, is it? Old Trash found it down by its stepping stones. I promised I'd hand it in to police for him.
That's Sharon's. I don't know it anywhere. I helped Belle pick it for a birthday present. She had it on last time I saw her. And that were day she went missing.
Trash? Where did you say you found that watch?
That girl's, that woman's watch. I told you, by the water. There, over there.
And you gave it to me this same day you found it, did you?
Well, what?
I just want to know.
It isn't important, is it? You don't have to give a thing in as soon as you find it, do you?
For Pete's sake, Trash, did you give it to me the same day or not?
I was tempted. I know I was tempted, but I didn't. I handed it over, didn't I?
But you didn't hand it to me the same day, did you?
What? The day before? I found it the day before. You don't have to tell that to the police, do you?
It belongs to a girl that's missing, Trash.
Missing, yeah. Missing? I don't know anything about any girl. I haven't done anything.
Nobody said you have.
Yeah, but they will. You'll say they'll blame me. They always blame me. Well, I can't help it. I haven't done anything. I don't hurt people. Never.
If it's them, it'll only be to ask a few questions.
3 weeks, they reckon, or thereabouts. Then we go in that bar, they come in here.
You won't know yourself.
Oh, that's only start. When they've done bars, they get building at back, bedrooms and all that.
Well, you'll need staff, surely.
Oh, I can't do it all myself. Matter of fact, I've already made a start. Got a new barmaid coming next week.
Barmaid, eh? Oh, that'll set the village buzzing.
Aye, a most respectable lady, very experienced and recommended by Vicar.
Gee, lad, that's an original line, I must say. Oh, Joe, what'll it be?
Oh, fine, thanks. Excuse me. Oh, I don't think I got the breath for it. Bit of a tight squeeze in here.
When we get the new barmaid, it'll be even tighter.
Barmaid? You getting married, are you?
Coming next week. Recommended by the vicar.
Go on, is that right, Amos?
I can't see what's funny in it.
Well, I never saw the vicar as much judge on barmaids.
His recommendations as to her character. She were a parishioner of his before he came here.
Oh, well, let's hope she's a good looker. We could do with a bit of beauty behind bar.
What's this I hear about Sharon Crosswaite's watch being found?
It gets about here, I'll say that.
You know about it.
No good jumping to conclusions, which a lot of folks seem to be doing.
Aye, well, there were money business too.
It's been cleared up. The money Trash was spending were our jacks.
That's true enough. But if you remember, and you were here at the time, that Trash started spending money the very day Sharon Crosswaite disappeared. Oh, might be coincidence, but...
It's all right, Trash, you can breathe again. Come in.
Hello. I've heard a lot about you. Shy, isn't he?
Sit down. So you were passing and thought you'd drop in?
Yes, for a drink. You got one?
Whiskey I can manage, but I've only got dirty mugs to drink it from.
I thought glasses might be the problem, so I brought you these as a present. I brought this too, just in case you had nothing to put in them.
Not backward in coming forward, are you?
In your book you wrote, and I quote, "There is more pain caused by lack of action than by action itself." I'm a coward. Don't like pain. I didn't bring any water.
No, we've plenty of that. Trash! You mustn't think that what a writer makes a character say is necessarily his own personal belief. I seldom act.
I realized that, which is why I felt it necessary to act myself.
Trash! Excuse me. gone. I should have realised he would.
Your tramp.
Yeah, he found a watch the other day. He's scared stiff the police might think he stole it.
Did he?
I don't think so. The girl he belongs to is missing. She ran away from home.
Wise girl. I see you're writing about a tramp.
Tramps interest me.
In this one he's old, in this one young. What made you change it?
If I knew, I wouldn't tell you. But I don't. And in any case, in every old man, there's a young one, and vice versa. What about your husband?
Oh, he's neither old nor young. I sometimes doubt if he's alive.
You married him, what was he then?
The same?
Then take the consequences. You made the mistake.
That has to be one of your characters talking. No. He may be the same, but I'm not.
You did love him, though.
Once upon a time, I believed in fairies. Do I still have to?
You spent a lot of time in London? When my book first came out, and it was successful...
Very successful.
All right, very successful. I naturally got asked out quite a lot. And the number of women who'd believed in fairies and now wanted to sleep with me was phenomenal. At first, of course, I'm as egotistical as the next man. I thought it was my personal magnetism coming into its own. But it wasn't long before I realised the truth. Life for them was empty, and they imagined that I'd make a good filling for it.
Didn't you feel sorry for them?
Oh, it's easy to feel sorry for folk. It's harder to conclude it's their own fault, and harder still to tell them so.
It requires courage, you mean?
I suppose you could put it like that. But I'm not looking for any medals.
I'm not thinking of giving any. It just crossed my mind that what is called courage is often stupidity. The unfeeling can't understand what hurts.
How hurt is your husband?
Pretty badly. When it's a choice between a clean cut and a festering wound, I choose the cut.
So long as you don't have to do the bleeding.
Oh, do grow up. All right, you're a successful novelist. That doesn't give you either the authority or the right to pass judgment on anything or anybody. Least of all on women. Married or not.
I like you.
Good. I like you when you're not practicing epigrams on me.
So now what?
It doesn't do to plan. Just jog along. See what happens.
Cheers, then.
You did it then?
Aye. A right mucky job it were.
Mac will be grateful any road. He wants to get started on place as soon as he can.
Oh, well, he's got a job and a half on that. You know, that Jameson were a right mucky beggar. Police looked in as well. See if old Trash were hiding up there.
They'll get him all right.
Oh, just for questioning.
Man runs off. Doesn't look good for him. Or for Sharon.
Can we have a cup of something? I'm parched.
We'll put kettle on then. Sounds like Mac back.
You going to see Peg?
I thought it best he saw her alone today. I'll go tomorrow. If I can get someone to drive me.
All right, I can take an hint. How's Peg?
She's in a private room.
Private room?
Aye. You could have knocked me down. She's sitting there with flowers all round her as though she hadn't a care in the world.
Well, that's something. But how? Why isn't she in a ward?
Well, Jack fixed it. At least it looks like it. All Peg knows is someone's arranged for her to be in a private ward. She got a bell to ring for a nurse any time, television set. I can't get over it. Colour TV and all.
Good for Jack.
Ah, if it were him.
Can't be anyone else.
Well, the flowers are from him. All get well cards with his name on them.
Whoa, what does Peg say about all this?
She's as happy as a lark, sitting up there, queening it. It must have cost a fortune.
Well, he can afford it. And it's about time he started spreading it about a bit.
Now, Joe.
Well, she's his sister and she's sick, so he ought to do it.
Well, he has. So, how can that be?
Oh, I'll have a look. Hey, it's Henry Wilkes.
Probably come to talk us into pigs.
Oh, might not be a bad idea. Pigs follow cows well on grazing. More can be said for sheep.
Come in, Henry. We're just making some tea.
Can't wait, I'm afraid, Annie. I've had a telegram from Marion.
Nothing wrong, I hope.
Oh, I don't know. She's left the cruise ship at Naples and is going on to New Zealand. Flying day.
By herself?
Looks like some fella's involved. Anyway, I just dropped in to let you know I'm going away for a bit. I'm going out there to see what she's up to.
If she does divorce him, what would the grounds be? Mrs. Verney?
Oh, no idea. Breakdown of marriage, I suppose.
But he doesn't want it to break down. He's done nothing wrong, has he?
In that case, as far as I know, she'll have to live apart from him for 5 years. And that's now generally accepted as proof that the marriage is broken down. Not a very nice business.
Oh, well, it won't affect you.
They were married in church. Any divorce following a marriage in church affects me. After all, I and clergymen like me join people together till death them do part, and we proclaim that whomsoever God hath joined, no man shall put asunder. I'm not against divorce. I can see that an unhappy marriage is best ended. I just wish people didn't forget the vows so easily, that's all.
I'm not sure it would help much if they remembered them.
Oh, no, we mustn't get defeatist. People can be very surprising. I know... Do you hear something?
I don't think so. The window.